Today we're going to be looking at updates that were actually removed or changed, and we can no longer access them in ERLC. Before the video does start, I do want to ask you guys if you could subscribe. It would really help out the channel. First things first, last year's Police Week 2023 brought us a new sheriff's office. And I don't know if you guys remember, I will play a video in the back of the background. There was actually a parking lot on the left side of the building that is actually no longer accessible. I don't know if this is true, but I do know that the developers didn't like how that turned out, or like it was unused. One of the two. We actually got to use it for some of our role plays, but still pretty odd that they remodeled it and then took it out. I personally liked it. I don't know. A lot of people didn't like the shape of it, but yeah, I mean, I don't think that'll ever be getting added back. In the same update, we actually got vehicle tuning. Now, this is another thing that was changed and no longer accessible because all vehicles got a vehicle tuning, and some vehicles more overpowered than others. Some vehicles being able to top out at 300 miles an hour. Some low-rank vehicles being faster than high-rank vehicles, and the turning not being so good. And this was, I think, one of the most chaotic days we've ever had, or at least me, because I know people were not happy about the vehicle tuning. I mean, I like the idea of vehicle tuning, but I don't think it's a good idea because I don't think it was tested very much, and I don't really know how. I don't know if they're gonna like add it again in the future, but we'll have to see. I think Police Week 2023 was a good update, but definitely weird. I wish we can get some good vehicle tuning, though. 2 changed updates within 1 update, so yeah, let me know what you guys think. In 2020, on April 1st, ERLC actually came out with an April Fool's update. That brought us a new hospital, the river changed, some new uniforms, and then some other stuff, and something included in that update was actually medical tents for the virus that was actually going around in 2020. They actually added something for a little bit of a April Fool's update, which the reason I'm adding this is because yes, it was removed, but like it's an update that like nobody expected, and nobody like I don't think YouTube was allowing us to put this virus in our videos at the time, and I don't think Roblox was either. Nonetheless, though, it's still a pretty cool update. I'm kind of sad I didn't get to play it. I'm sure you're all well aware of vehicles changing and vehicles getting added and vehicles getting removed. Most recently, we've been getting tons and tons of car revamps to avoid copyright. But what if I told you this isn't the first time that they've replaced a car model? In 2021, ERLC actually replaced the Lamborghini. The Silhouette Carbon was temporarily removed from the vehicle shop so that new players can get the updated model. And I believe that was the Lamborghini. So there's been 2 models of the Lamborghini. But way back when, there was actually a spoiler on the Lamborghini model. This replacement was the Lamborghini Aventador for the Lamborghini Reventon. The Reventon actually had a spoiler on it, and it was actually kind of like old-fashioned type of vehicle. You could definitely see the changes in it, and I think a lot of people like the one with the spoiler more than the new Aventador, but still pretty weird that it actually went off sale for a limited time. Probably shouldn't even be adding this, but it was actually pretty cool because I forgot the Lamborghini was actually replaced back then. Because I didn't have enough money for the Lamborghini back then, so I really didn't pay much attention to it. But honestly, I think it was for the best. But during that time, I'm pretty sure it was kind of like the only car that was getting like changed. I know the vehicles have been getting updated throughout the years, but I think that is a pretty major one that got changed. On the topic of vehicle changes, the Ghostbuster car was actually a vehicle added, and you're no longer able to access or get that vehicle. It was part of the Halloween update in 2020. You're actually able to get the Ghostbusters vehicle. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're no longer able to access it or drive it. So I guess it was kind of like a limited time vehicle. So it's kind of like a vehicle that was removed from the game. I don't see why they had to remove it, but I do see it being a limited time vehicle. Pretty cool that they gave us an actual item during a live event. In June of 2021, ERLC did go free to play, and that meant that it would be a good idea to give us a free vehicle. This vehicle actually being the Stuttgart executive vehicle, and it's kind of like a I don't wanna say yeah, it's a Mercedes, and it's like a kinda like a mafia type of vehicle, but you're only able to get this if you actually paid access for ERLC, and it's no longer able to be bought. It's no longer able like, you can't get it. This was I'm pretty sure only added to reward the players who did pay for the game. Through the years, ERLC has had many, many updates, some updates being removed, some updates being changed, and yeah, every update is not perfect, which can result in this, but it's cool to go back in time and see what has changed in the game because some of these historical moments will forever be remembered. I don't know when the last time an update was actually changed, but it's pretty cool to see the timeline of everything ERLC. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It'll really help me out, and I'll see you all in the next one.